Right, it's great to be here, and I think it's really great to have so many VCs and investors in one room, so we can all connect, because it's in the end it's a small industry. We all know each other, but I think the true heroes of the day, and we all can agree with this, are the entrepreneurs that we work with, and particularly myself, I do remind myself every day that we are being on the investor side, we're extremely privileged to work with all these fantastically talented founders and learn from them. And let's be honest, we get paid for talking to smart people, which is, I think, makes the VC job or the investor job truly amazing. Myself and my colleague Beatrice, we run the German office of Seedrs, which is premier equity crowdfunding platform in Europe, originally from the UK, but we're now also in the Benelux, in the DACH region, and in Spain and Portugal. There are two ways to think of Seedrs. First one is it's equity crowdfunding, the biggest one in Europe, being pan-European. But the second way to think about it is that we are also the most active investor in private companies in the UK as of 2016. Last year we have done 160 deals and invested over 85 million pounds/euros in companies. That makes us one of the most active investment firms in the region, while not being a classical VC firm. Of course, we provide values to entrepreneurs in terms of our experience. Most of the people behind Seedrs are with entrepreneurial backgrounds. We have built businesses ourselves. Some of them were successful, some not. But we all know the frustration of raising capital. And I think that this is really the vision why Seedrs have started 5 years ago with Jeff Lynn and Carlos Silva, the two original co-founders of Seedrs. Back then they saw that raising capital is frustrating, it takes long, and the access to capital should be really democratized. By saying so, we all know that the big VC funds, it's really hard for young aspiring entrepreneurs to raise from them. Now, with Seedrs, we really allow you to raise, if you're an entrepreneur, to raise from the crowd, to raise from 100, 200, 300, 500 investors, which at one point will make you can really validate the product that you have or the service that you have. At the same time, it will provide you with enormous smart money, because you really get the access to this pool of these smart people who are lawyers, bankers, investors themselves, and they invest their own money, they really know what stands behind the business. But at the same time, it really gives you the opportunity to not just to have these smart connections, but also to have this reach in these different regional markets, in the UK, in the Benelux, in the DACH market, and in Iberia with Portugal and Spain. Now, we kicked off the Berlin office in November 2016 with my colleague, and we were amazed how many smart entrepreneurs we see here in Berlin. And really, we always say to them that, equity crowdfunding or crowdfunding in general is not associated with something particularly. It has kind of a mixed reputation, but we try to convey the feeling that it's also, you should think of it a little bit more differently, because you have this enormous value of the crowd behind you, and you have the smart money. Two key facts that we always share with entrepreneurs that to make Seedrs more appealing is we say that it's really the speed of how much time you need to raise your round, and that would be between 3 and 4 months, which is it's completely different from a VC firm. And the second is that really you have this opportunity of raising one time successfully with Seedrs. You have always the opportunity to come back and find and raise again and again and again. And we had a record-breaking, actually 2 or 3 businesses. One of them is LendPay, a UK-based crowdfunding platform themselves that raised through Seedrs. They did 8 campaigns via Seedrs. So they were coming back and back and back, and they always found this loyal crowd that supported them. So we always say, think of the crowd a little bit differently. We co-invest with VCs. We co-invest with the biggest VCs in the UK, now also in Germany with eVentures and with Point9 Capital. In the UK, it's Draper, it's Passion Capital. We always do this syndicate rounds with VCs. We like to be a partner. And yeah, thanks.